His Excellency, Prince Bassi Otu, Executive Governor, Cross River State Government House, Calabar, Cross River State. Your Excellency, urgent plea for intervention. The unjust detention of Comrade E. Martins from Abubra. Your Excellency, I bring you warm greetings and write, with a heavy heart, concerning the unfortunate arrest and imprisonment of one of your citizens, Comrade E. Martins, a graduate of mechanical engineering from the University of Cross River State Unicross, who hails from Abubra. Comrade Martins, a respected voice among students, recently encouraged his colleagues, both those who have paid their fees and those struggling financially, to unite and appeal peacefully to the school management not to bar anyone from writing examinations due to non-payment of fees. His words were compassionate and reflective of the economic hardship currently affecting many families across the state. Regrettably, rather than being heard or constructively engaged, Comrade Martins was arrested and has now been remanded in a Folkham prison, allegedly on the orders of the Vice-Chancellor. This act has caused outrage among the student community and well-meaning citizens, as it appears to be a clear suppression of free speech and peaceful advocacy. Your Excellency, please kindly listen to the voice note attached to this case.
To be honest, what these people are doing is not fair at all. But all things being equal, students must learn to know that we all are one, irrespective of your financial buoyancy. If you've been able to pay your school fees, another person is struggling, another person has not been able to pay his or her own. And by so doing, when you see that in a class of 200 students, about 100 and something have paid school fees, and they are denying your fellow classmates, your level mates, not to write exam because they have not paid theirs. It's duty bound on the whole entire class, both those who have paid and those who have not paid, to say, please, let them write the exam or all of us will not write the exam. Secondly, just as you said, the names of persons who are being spelled out here are it's not as if most of them have even paid their school fees, if not all. But because they stood against the school management, they stood against oppression, they stood for the right thing, because they were elected to be a voice to the voiceless, and they were elected to fight for those who could not fight for themselves, and they stood to fight for those who could not fight for them. That is the reason why you see that they listed all their names. What I will kindly advise them now is for everybody to fall out and let the school management know that without students, they cannot work. There's no management without student, and there's no student without management. For them to be a school, the management and students must work together. They must work in unison. They should go back or retrieve the suspension given to these people, or else the whole school, there will not be exam. If students learn to know their right and learn to stand for each other, they will know that they have power, they have strength. There is voice in unison. Divided, we fall. United, we stand. I'm a graduate. I have nothing to lose. Neither do I have anything to gain. But for the benefit of those whom we hand over this union to, that is why we that have graduated just attempt to chip in one or two. God bless Blazer Republic. God bless Unicross student at large.
We ask, is what he said truly enough to send a young, peaceful graduate to prison? We appeal to your sense of justice and fatherly leadership to look into this matter urgently. Comrade Martins is not a threat. He is a concerned citizen who stood up for others. We respectfully request your intervention to secure his release and to ensure that fairness and due process prevail within our institutions. Thank you for your steadfast commitment to the welfare and justice of the people of Cross River State.